Good morning, my dear students. My name is Paulaj বিশ্বাস, Assistant Professor, JS College of Engineering, Department of Mechanical Engineering. And today discuss the 3D rotation and share. This is the subject of computer aided design, and also this is my lecture number 8. What is the 3D rotation? Basically, the positive rotations are defined as follows. Basically, the 3D rotation, that means your the three dimensions, that like your the three axes can be rotated from this the one axis to this the another axis, and also sometimes you can see the your the 3D figure. So that means your the according to this the three axis is exist during to this the x axis, y axis, and z axis, and all things also will be rotated during two conditions is called the 3D rotations. And basically few cases we can see during toward the positive rotations as like as your the negative rotations also will be considered according to this. That means the positive rotations are defined as follows. The axis of rotation is that is like your the axis of rotations, the x, y, and z axis you can see, and during toward the x axis is rotate to this the y axis, maybe rotate to this the z axis, and that means that this is called the axis of rotations. The axis of rotation is x, y, z, and this will be directions, and also rotate to direction of positive rotation is the y to z axis. That means the your y axis is go to the z axis, and also the z to rotate to this the x axis, and also the x to rotate is the y axis, and this will be considered according to the direction of positive rotation is seen, and this will be since this figure is here, and also denoted this the 3D rotations also. And the rotation about the x-axis, that likes the rx and beta rho is considered according to this the rotation about this the x-axis. You can see that like your the on matrix also will be given, that like your the matrix the square matrix is concentrated here. The 1 0 0 0 is the first row you have to given this matrix, and also the second row is here, that the second column you can see that like your the 0 cos beta and sin beta, and also 0, and again the third column you can see the 0 minus sin beta cos beta, and also the 0, and 4 column we can consider according to this the 0 0 0 and 1, and according to this the another matrix also will be considered from this the equations we can write here, just like your the x, y, z, and 1, and this will be considerations. And you can see this figure, and the different points you can consider like your the according to these points, and the red region during to the horizontal line, and the horizontal arrow is given, that like got the 0 on and 0, and these points, and also the according to this the horizontal component will be considered, this like your the rotation is found your the y component, just like your this is the rotate from the x to y conditions. And another things that this beta angle will be find, and during to this the first red zone will be given, that like your the due red to roads, and the red this will be the beta angles, and during to this beta angles, and also this vertical component is here, that like your the z components, and also that means the 0 0 on you have to show this here, and also the left side, and this will be this rotations also will be found, that like your the beta is go to this during toward the left direction, that likes your the points also will be rotates, and the first coordinates will be found the 0 on 0, and finally this coordinates will be considered, just like your the 0 0 on, and this will be rotations also will be considered according to your the 3D rotation, just like your the axis rotation is find during to this cases. And the object can be rotate around an arbitrary points, that like your the x or y are known as the rotationary or pivot point y will be considered according to this the rotations, that like your the object, and the one object you can see, that like your the a cube face will be rotates during to this the cube is considered as an object, and this object will be rotate during rotations during to your the from these positions also will be changed, that like your the different coordinator change also will be calculate find during to your the previous slides already already discussed the this will be the different coordinates will be rotates, that like the 0 now you can see the previously you can see here the 0 1 0, and this will be rotates to this and also the coordinates will be changed, the 0 0, and that like axis will be changed. Similarly, we can find that this type of object will be rotates like that, that the object can be rotate around an arbitrary point such as like the x or y are known as the rotations or pivot point. By this will be consideration according to the x-axis and y-axis, we can see that these the cubes will be fully rotations, and also we can see that just like your the this the equations will be consideration according to your the rotations will be found, that like the x dash equals to xr plus x into x r into cos theta minus the y minus yr and sin theta. That this is the equation that like your the according to your the x axis, that this will be the rotations also will be found during to the which orbits also will be belongs to this is the after rotational object. And another things is there according to your the y-axis, the y dash equals to yr plus x minus xr into sine theta plus y minus yr into cos theta. This will be the consideration according to your the movement of this object, that your the orbit will be the rotations, the orbit points will be calculated during to this the y dash, and also the this will be considered according to or the rotation of this objects. This will be 3D objects will be rotation is calculated from this. And another things will be already previous classes is the discussed according to your the share in the x then in y, that like your the you can see the different type of sharing will be found during to these slides. And that like your the left top corner you can see the on a square shape object, you can see that like your the 2D object we can see that like your the point is given, that is the origin is 0 0, and this is the horizontal components will be goes to the 1 0, and also the vertical will be goes 0 1. This is the coordinates, and during to these coordinates these squares also will be given to this share, just like your the 1 1, and this coordinates is mainly considered according to the 1 1. That means the horizontal component is the 1, and also the vertical components also will be 1, and but this origin is considered this will be 0 0, and this is the share from here to share, that like your the 0 0, that is the origin, and also this is the goes the 1 0, that likes the this or a vertical components, the or this is the vertical 0 1 also will be the shifted, that like your the share from this origin is the face, and the origin is the right positions, and also this origins also will be the movement is here, that like the a on, and a few distance also will be movement will be considered. And also during to this the first vertical points, that like the 0 1 will be shifted, then your the second points, that like the on conditions on points also will be movement is find during to this share, the that likes the 1 plus and on, this is the sharing movements also will be find during to this figures. And during to another things, and from this the bottom left corner, this is the considered according to the origin is here the 0 0, and also the vertical components will be considered the 0 1, but this will be 1 on movement will be found during to the 1 1 plus 1, and during to this the lower parts also will be shifted, that like your the 1b. And similar to this will be sharing this part the 0 0, that like your the vertical components is the 0 1, and also the horizontal components the this will be slightly upward direction, that like the 1 plus ab and b is find here. And you can see to this the uppermost portion during to your the first right of corners figures to this the right left right bottom corners figures, you can see during to this the 1 0 is also will be the a 1 minus ab, and also this will be the here to this the right bottom to this the top corners also will be considered the 1 plus a plus ab, like the 1 plus b you can find here, just like your the this is the sharing in xy, then in these conditions. And a few problems will be discussed during to this different here. And this is the problems number one, given a line segment with a straight starting points as 0 0 and ending points is the 4 4. That like the 2 points will be here. That like the one is the origin is the 0 0 and ending point is considered as the 4 4. Then apply 30-degree rotation anti-clockwise direction on the line segments and find out the new coordinates of the line. And basically the what is the new points, new coordinates also will be considered according to your the this starting position, that like your the transportations will be considered is here. And basically we have to consider that like your the rotations of this anti-clockwise, that like your the rotations will be fine, and this coordinates also will be changed. And during your the earth movements we have to consider the different type of each and every orbits, also the movements you have to find to this the coordinates. The starting these solutions, the we rotate start straight lines by the ends of these points with the same angle. Basically the this will be rotates the straight lines is the end points with the same angle also here. Then we redraw a line between the new end points is considered. The redraw a line between the new endpoints given old ending coordinates of the line equals to x old comma y old. And old means that you have to starting from this the 4 4, and just like the ending points is the considers is given this question the 4 4, just like this is the called the x old and the y old. And rotation angle means that means the which degree this will be rotated during to this the angles, that like your the theta equals to 30 degree. You have to find this is the angle from this the theta equals to 30 degree. Let new ending coordinates of the line after rotations. The another things you have to consider, the first old ending lines you have to find from your the question, and after that this angle will be rotation at this 30 degree you have to given to your the question. And again the new ending coordinates of the line after rotations is considered, that like the x new and y new, because the from the new position these elements or the segments will be start standing at that times. And then this will be find on this the coordinates. And applying the rotation equations we have, that means the x new that you have to calculate from the old to this the new, and this is the x new equals to x old. That means the x old means which is position is the starting from your this movement into cos theta. That means that this angle also will be considered according to this, that's like your the cos theta minus y old into sin theta. And that means you have to consider according to your the new positions. And this like your the x new is calculated from this the x old into cos theta minus y old into sin theta. And then you have to put in this value, the old equals to 4 into cos 30 degree minus 4 into sin 30 degree. That means this is the equation value is here, the equals to 4 into root 3 by 2 minus 4 into half. And that means you have to calculating value is find the 1.46. That is the students you have to, you can see that during to this consideration according to this the x value is calculated during to this equation, that like you have to putting this value is the x new, and this will be comes from this the x old value. This is the very easy during to this the calculation of this type of problems. You can be very easily solution this problems. The x new value is find out. And another things, the you have to calculate it the y new value. The similar equation is find here, the previously calculated to this the x value. That means you have to calculate it to this the y new value is find here, the equals to x old into sine theta. That means that this is the slightly different from the similar to this x new is calculated, that likes your the y new is calculated the x old into sine theta plus y old into cos theta. That means the it is the x old value is putting here, that like your the 4 into sine 30 degree plus 4 into cos 30 degree. That means your theta value is the 30 degree. This is a 30 degree movement is found. And after that the 4 into half plus 4 into root 3 by 2, that means you have to calculate the value is the 5.46. This is the come up from this the calculations. Thus the new ending coordinates of this line after rotation is find here. The 1.46 and 5.46 will be calculated from the new ending coordinates of this the line after rotation. And another, the alternatively we can calculate in matrix from the new ending coordinates of the line after rotations may be obtained as the, you can see here the this like this, the x new x new y new, and this will be creating some matrix formation is here. The during to this matrix formations, the x new y new equals to cos theta sin theta, the minus sin theta cos theta into x old y old. That is the completed the first matrix figure will be here. And but you have to put in this value, and I very easily calculated from this the x new y new equals to, you have to put in this calculating value that like your the cos theta is means the cos 30 degree, and the sin theta means this will be the sin 30 degree, and also similarly putting this value cos 30 degree by cos 30 degree sin 30 degree minus sin 30 degree cos 30 degree into 4 by 4 4, that like your the x old is 4 and x y old is 4. And again the this will be concentration according to this the matrix will be according to this your matrix law. This will be found the x new y new equals to x into cos 30 degree minus 4 into sin 30 degree 4 into sin 30 degree plus the 4 into cos 30 degree is calculated. And during to this on, the you have to calculate it from this the x new y new equals to 4 into cos 30 degree minus 4 into sin 30 degree, that like is calculated from this the 4 into sin 30 degree plus 4 into cos 30 degree. And according to these formulations you have to calculating this value according to your the matrix calculations. You can find here the uppermost the x new is find the 1.46 and the y new is find the 5.46. And basically this will be the alternative method you have to use during toward the matrix formulations. And also this matrix formulation we can be rotations as like as your the translations will be found during toward the matrix formations of your different type 2D 3D the movements also will be transformations will be calculated from this alternative way. And you can see thus the new ending coordinates of the line after rotation, that like the 1.46 is the 5.46. You can see the 2D rotations in computer graphics. You can see here the first is the x-axis and y-axis is here, that likes your x-axis. X-axis is x new, x-axis is here, that like your the x new, and on the y new is find here, and x old and y old will be considered according to your the x-axis, like your the 2D rotations, and is found here. And this will be rotates that your the old point to the new positions, old position to this the new position is given here. This is the o is given to this the old positions, and also the oldest is given to this the new position, that like your the this is the rotation is find here. And during to these rotations is considered according from this equation solvings from this the new this is the seen from the mathematical condition to this the your graphical representation also shown this figure, the how you have to rotations will be done during to this the one point to this the another points, your the new coordinates also will be generated. And you can another problem is solved during the problems 2. Given a triangles with the corner coordinates, that like your the 0 0 1 0 and 1 1. And basically the previous problems we can solve is the two coordinates is here, the one is the 0 0 is the origin, and another will be the ending point will be calculated is the 4 4 is here, starting this the movement. Similarly the problem is here, the coordinates 0 0 1 0 and on rotates the triangle by 90-degree anti-clockwise directions. The basically this is the rotate the triangle by 90-degree anti-clockwise directions, and find out the new coordinates. Basically we calculated to this the new coordinates the which will be the movement is found. The similar type of problems you can be calculated as like the previously calculated to this the anti-clockwise directions is the found movements, and also the this coordinates also will be given, and this can find out the new coordinates also. The during to these solutions, we rotate a polygon. We rotate a polygon by rotating its vertex of it with the same rotation angle. Basically the same rotation angle is given the old corner coordinates of the triangle, that like here the a equals to a 0 0 and the b 1 0, c 1 1 is here, and just like your the rotation angle theta equals to 90 degree is given, that like the old corner is here, that like the x the old corner is the triangle is considered the a 0 0 b on 0 c on 1, and rotation angle is the 90 degree, just like the theta value. The coordinates the a point you have to calculating the for this coordinates a 0 0, let the new coordinates of corner a after rotations x new y new, rotation after the x new y new is the calculated, that means the theta is the 90 degree. Applying the rotation equations, we have the x new equals to x old into cos theta minus y old into sin theta. That means you are putting this value the x into 0, x equals to 0 into cos 90 degree minus y equals to 0 into sin 90 degree. That means the value is find out the 0 value, because the x and the y value is the 0. And the secondly, the new y is calculating the y new equals to x old into sin theta, x old into sin theta plus y old into cos theta. X old into sin theta means x value is the 0 and the theta value is the 90 degree. That means the 0 into sin 90 degree plus y old into cos theta, that means the 0 into cos 90 degree, and this value is find out equals to 0. That means during this point a, the coordinates also will be calculated to this the 0 0 value is found during to this the coordinates of a, and the new coordinates is considered according to a equals to 0 0. And again the for this the similarly we have to calculate it for this the coordinates of b is calculated here. You can find the new coordinates of the corner after a rotation is considered that like go to the 0 0, and the for coordinates b is here the 1 0. That means the let the new coordinates of corner b after rotation, the new coordinates just like your the of b corner coordinates of corner b after rotations is here. That means the x new y new is calculated here. During to this the x new, the what is the x new value? X new value is the calculated the x old into cos theta minus y old into sin theta equals to 1 into cos 90 degree minus 0 into sin 90 degree. That means this value is find equals to 0. And another is here the y new equals to x old into sin theta plus y old into cos theta is calculated from this the equations, and putting this value 1 into sin 90 degree plus 0 into cos 90 degree equals to 1 plus 0 equals to 1. Thus the new coordinates of corner b after rotations, and basically the a after rotation is found is a 0 0, and after this the corner points of this b after rotation is find the 0 1, and this will be the second coordinates will be calculated from this the coordinates b on 0. And another thing is that the for coordinates 1 1, and the third point is calculated during to your the coordinate c point, the coordinates on 1 during to the similar equation is used calculating for this the coordinate c on 1. Let the new coordinates of corner c after rotation that lies the x new y new is calculated. The x new y new, what is the x new? X new equals to x old into cos theta minus y old into sin theta is here. The during to this the 1 into 1 into the 1 into cos 90 degree minus 1 into sin 90 degree. That means your value is fine. The 0 minus 1 that place is the minus 1 is calculated value. And another thing is calculated the y new value. The y new value is for this the coordinates see 1 on the x old into sin theta plus y old into cos theta equals to the 1 into sin 90 degree plus 1 into cos 90 degree is calculated from this the coordinates, and equals to 1 plus 0 that like equals to 1. Thus the new coordinates of the corner C after rotation is find that like you got the minus 1 and into 1. This is the coordinates for this the C, and also will be calculated from this the A, B and C for this the new coordinates of here. And thus the new coordinates of this triangle after rotations, the A equals to 0 0, B equals to 0 on, and also C equals to C is the minus 1 on. And you can see that this is the first coordinates also will be here. The 0 A B C will be fine. That like the A is find is the 0 0, and the B positions is the calculated for this the 0 1. 0 1 is find it. That means the 0 means the this is the x is the 0, and also according to this axis this like your the movement of this here the 1, and also the C coordinates is found here that like your the 1 is positive and the minus 1 is negative. You have to consideration according to this triangles. And also you can find that during to this the previous statement also the first coordinates you have to find that the A equals to 0 0, B equals to 1 0, and the C equals to 1 1. And this is the putting on this figure the left ones the 0 A is the 0 0, and B is the B is considered according to the 1 0, and C is considered according to the C is considered equals to the 1 1. And then after this rotations you have to consideration after this rotation is here that like your the is find the A 0 0, that means the position is here, and the B goes to 0 1, that means the 0 1 means the x coordinate is 0 and the y coordinate is the 1. And also the C is considered according to this the minus 1 1, and that like your the after rotation we have to see here the that like this type of these figures will be founded to this the after rotation, that like your the negative directions will be find to this the C, and completely rotates during to this system, and according to your the solutions you have to find to this the complete rotations also will be found, but your the origin will be placed at this the original places at like your the old position also will be your the origin, that means the A is here. And problem 3 is calculated given a triangles with the coordinates of points A 3 4, B 6 4, and C 5 6 outline the reflections of the x-axis and obtain the new coordinates of the objects. You will be find the given old corner coordinates in the right triangles that like your the 3 points is given, and the reflections has to be taken on the axis x-axis, or the coordinates A 3 4 will be considered the first. This will be calculated from this the first A 3 4s. The after reflections the new x new y new is calculating here. The applying the reflection equation we have the x new equals to x old equals to 3, y new equals to minus y old minus equals to minus 4. That like that this is the reflection is considered according to this. Thus the new coordinates of corner A after reflections is the equals to 3 minus 4, and the for coordinates B 6 4 also will be calculated to this the new coordinates. The applying for this the reflection equations we have the x new equals to x old equals to 6, and the y new equals to minus y old equals to minus 4, and also this will be find to this the new reflection points like the 6 minus 4, and similarly we have to calculate it during to this the C points of this the reflections, and also will be find out during to this the 5 minus 6 also calculated for the new reflection point of the C coordinates. And you can see that thus the coordinates corner after reflection is find that this is the vertical component just like the y and also the x is find here. The during to this first concern the original object is here, not the above these points, you can consider that like your the A, B, C, and similarly after rotation, this or the reflections, you have to find this will be completely opposite directions also will be gone is here, and you can see like the A from this the horizontal plane to this the above, and also this will be reflections will be count during toward the downward directions. And another problem is given during toward the same type of reflections problems, and your friends, this is the very easy, and you can be solve this problem very easily. And you can see here the same type of new coordinates of the triangles is calculated after these reflections, and the A minus 3 4, B minus 6 4, and also C is the minus 5 6 is the calculated here. And you can see that like your the original object is the during to your the vertical height, that like your the Y to this is the reflected to this the left side. Similarly, this reflection will be comes that like your the mirror image, when you can see that like is that every house you can see there's the mirror, the in front of mirror you can consider according to your the opposite the reflections will be found that like your the left is right is the concentration according to this the reflections by this the mirror, and similarly this the reflections will be found that like your the original objects to this the reflected objects. And next classes we can discuss the viewing transformations. Thank you, students.